Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to solve another Leetcode question. This is Leetcode 3.6 valid Sudoku. It's a medium level question. It belongs to our hash set data structure. Here what we have to do is that we have given a Sudoku. We have to check if that Sudoku is valid or not. The basic rules of a Sudoku is that each row must contain the digits 1 to 9 without repetition. Each row must contain the digits 1 to 9 without repetition. And similarly, each grid, that is, it contains 9 grids. So each 3 by thread must contains 1 to 9 digits without repetition. Okay, so here we have to check already existing elements in the Sudoku. We don't have to check for any future elements that's going to happen in Sudoku. Just the elements already in Sudoku we have to check if it is repeating or not. If it is repeating, we have to return false because it is an invalid Sudoku, or return true because we have got a valid Sudoku. What we have to do is a planning to check each row, column and grid to see if there is a multiple duplicate elements. I'm going to use a hash set for it, using hash set for each row, column and grids. Okay, so I'm going to create hash set for each row and column and grids to check if there is any repetitive elements. It will be easy for us to iterate and check it if there is a hash set. Okay, so row is equal to, I'm going to use collection default dictionary set set. Similarly for column, oops, sorry, I missed a S. Okay, default dic set. Then similarly for our grid, default. Okay, that's it. In our grid there is a special case of creating a key. Here the key we are using for the hash set should be row by 3 and column by 3, because we know in each grid we have 3 rows and 3 columns. So the key we are using here should be in the form. That's it. So what next? We need to iterate through column and rows and check if there is any repetitive elements. So I'm going to check it for our in range 9, because we know the range of Sudoku is 9. And similarly for columns, for C in range of 9. Okay, if there is no element in cell, we don't have to check anything, which we can just continue. If the current element we are on, that is for our C, is equal to nothing, we can continue because there is no element to check, so we can just continue. Or if the element that we are on is already in our hash set, then what we have to do, we can just immediately return false because it's an invalid Sudoku. So we have to check in each hash set, that is row, column and grid. So I'm going to check it. If the current element, that is board or C, in our row hash set or in column hash set, or what, again we have to check our grid. In grid, and the key will be column by 3, row by 3. Yeah, that's it. So we have checked each hash set, that is row, column and grid. If it is a repetitive element, what we have to return? We have to return false. Then what? Then we have to update our hash set each time we met a new element. So row dot add our element, Then in our column hash set, we need to add the new element that we are on. Then again on the grid, R by 3. Don't forget about our key in the grid. Then our new element. That's it. We have updated our hash set. Now if we haven't met any repetitive element on our way, finally we can return true because we got a valid Sudoku. So I think I have covered almost all the section. We have created a hash set for row column grid. Then we have iterated through row and column, and if there is no element, we have continued. Then if met an element which is already in our hash set, we have returned false. Then immediately we are updating our each hash set, and if we haven't met any repetitive elements, we are returning true. Let's see running this code. Yeah, that's it. This problem is definitely a medium level question. I want you guys to try this question by yourself first. Actually, I want you guys to understand the concept of using hash set first, then apply the concept to this problem, because understanding the problem is really important before we start coding. If you guys like this video, like, share, subscribe, and comment if you have any doubts and queries related to this problem. We'll meet you guys later on our next lead coding session. Until then, bye bye.